Hi there, I'm Simon Canton, and it's been a little while since I've posted a video because I've been working on a new website. And the website I've been working on is something that will tell me what blurbs work best for books and what covers work best for books, and not just be guessing based on my Amazon stats. Because the issue I've been having for years now is that Amazon doesn't give you any statistics on how many people visit your product page versus how many people actually buy the book, and also doesn't give you any A/B testing, so you don't know, okay, this description is better than that description. So to solve that problem, what I've done is I've created a website called Blurb Tester, and I send people from Facebook ads, instead of sending them directly to Apple or Amazon, I'm sending them to Blurb Tester first. And Blurb Tester is giving them A/B testing. So it has two different product descriptions, for example, and it records how many people visit the page and how many people click to go through to either Amazon, Apple, Kobo, Google, or whatever. And for the last month, I've been running tests on Blurb Tester by sending people through from Facebook ads to the website to see how I can improve my product descriptions. So I'm going to share now the website itself. So at the top here, you can see I've got two books I've been testing. The first one here is the Bite Collection. So the Bite Collection is six comedic fantasy books, and they don't normally sell anything, like zero sales. If I'm lucky, there's maybe 2 sales a year. So because they were published probably about 6, 7, 8 years ago. So it's pretty good statistical information because I know I'm not really selling anything anyway. So the first thing I did is I put in the book itself. So on Blurb Tester, you put in the default information. This is what will come up if there is no other information. So there's a cover, there's a tagline, a description, a cost. This is optional, but you can put in a cost, something I just added in the last couple of days. Your Amazon code, your link to Apple, and so on. And once you put those in, then you can go into tests and you can add a test. So this is the test I'm currently running for the Bite Collection. So you get a link for each test. Here's the link for mine right here. And what happens is you put that link onto your Facebook ad, and every time someone clicks on your Facebook ad, they go to this page here, which I can open in a new tab. So they get this page. So it has the cover and the description and the title and all of the different links. Now, so if I go back to my tests and go to description tests, I can show you what I've been running for the last month. So the first thing I had, this was my description on Amazon and Apple and so on about a month ago. So it has a description of the series, and then it says included in this collection, and then it gives a description of each of the different books. So that's what I had before, because my logic was that you're giving people 6 full novels, maybe describe all of the things that they're going to get so they see the value for money. The collection itself is $10 at the moment, so that's quite a lot of money compared to other books, so you need to kind of say that they're getting a lot of value, was my logic. So I ran Facebook ads and I got 91 visits to that page, and of those, 16 people clicked one of the links to either Amazon or Apple or whatever. So that's about 18%. At the same time that was running, I was running another ad, which was the exact same as the start of this ad. I just cut out all of the descriptions of the individual books. And that difference, that had 401 visits, that difference was 24% versus 18%. So 6 extra percent of people clicked on the ad, or clicked to go through to Amazon or another retailer, just because there wasn't extra information. So my interpretation of that at the moment is that people saw there was just a wall of text, and quite a lot of people just clicked away. They went, oh, I'm not reading all that, and went away. So after that, I decided, okay, now I'm going to try an alternative ad. So my book, the thing that makes it quite unique is that it has not only swords and sorcery and kind of comedic fantasy stuff, but it also has a lot of wacky inventions like jet-powered rail cars and other kinds of things. So I decided I'd highlight that in my advertising. And otherwise, it's pretty much the same. You can see this bit is the exact same. Otherwise, it's kind of just describing what the series is about. But that was an extra 3%. So, yeah, an extra 3% of people then click through to the sales platforms. So the next thing I was wondering, because I then went on to my KDP reports and I saw that whilst I'm getting a lot of people visiting, I'm not necessarily getting a lot of sales. I'm getting enough that I'm going in profit, but I'm not necessarily getting as many sales as 39 in the last couple of weeks. So I thought, okay, well, why are people not buying? Because the description is the same. They've already clicked through, so presumably they're interested. So I then put in a cost. So I, in the last few days, had the same tagline and description as I had before, but I put in one extra line, which was only $9.99 for the whole collection. So now people can see the cost on the page before they click through to Amazon and Apple. And the success rate went from 27% to 5%, which is a pretty dramatic drop. As you can see, there's only 60 people have visited so far, so it's not, the statistics are not huge, but it's enough. It's so dramatic of a drop that it's pretty clear that a lot of people were not buying the book when they went through to the sales platform because the price. They thought they were going to buy something. They went, okay, that sounds interesting. I'll click through. $10? No way, I'm not paying for that. So that's all of that is incredibly useful information. Now I've been spending about $5 a day on Facebook ads for the last month, which is a substantial amount of money. However, I wanted to check. So the reason why I'm running tests on the bike collection is because it costs $10. So if I sell books, it's covering the cost. So if I go into calculations here, I did a calculation about a week ago on how much I'm spending. So it's in Norwegian kroner for me, so it translates to about $5.46. And on average, how many books I'm selling, how much profit I'm getting from the books I'm selling. So that's 623, which gives me 14% profit. So I'm making the money back. It's not a huge amount of profit, but I'm making my money that I'm using on advertising back. So at this point in time, this was when before I put in the cost line on my advertising. That meant that about 24% of people were clicking through, and about 9% of those were buying. So that was quite interesting. So that all of this information that I'm getting out of Blurb Tester is stuff that I didn't know before, and it's stuff that I can continue to test on. So what I'm thinking my next tests might be is I might try only $9.99 for the whole collection, and then say you save however many dollars you save by buying the collection instead of buying the individual books. Another test I could run is I could, if that doesn't succeed, I could try reducing the price to $7.99 or $6.99 or $5.99 and $4.99 and see where the correct balance is. Where do I get enough people clicking through and buying so that I make the most amount of money? Obviously, at $10, I'm making a substantial amount of money from each book. If I then reduce it, I have to sell twice as many if it's half the amount of money. So I hope that's been quite interesting. Blurb Tester is completely free to use. Obviously, the Facebook ads that you send to Blurb Tester cost money, but using this website itself doesn't cost anything. I've put it up with just affiliate codes. So if I go back to the book page here, the Amazon link here is an affiliate code. that goes to me to run the website. But otherwise, there's no cost to the readers. There's no cost to you as an author. And we've got a little warning down here just letting people know that if they click through that they'll be giving me affiliate income, which is what Amazon requires. So everything's hunky-dory for that. Very quickly, I'll just go into the tests I ran on hard vacuum. They're not quite as interesting as the bike collection, but I have had a number of covers over the years for hard vacuum. And about a month ago, this was my cover, the second one here. And I've also had this in the past, and then this is one that I bought off a pre-made cover website. So a very quick test. I only ran it for 4 or 5 days. Told me instantly that this cover is twice as popular as this cover. Now, that's not to say this cover is popular. 4% click-through rate is not very good, but it's double what it would have been if I'd kept using that cover. So that's also useful information. So that's the new website I've made. There'll be a link in the video description. I'd love it if you share this video with author friends. I've actually heard from a number of authors for other websites I've made that they'd no idea it even existed, because I guess I'm not great at advertising not just books but websites as well. So please feel free to share, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.